Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I am the host of this series, Let Me Tell You More, and today I'm here to tell you more about Katy. Katy, take it away.
Hi, my name is Katy. I am from Pennsylvania. I am an artist. I have been drawing and painting for about 5 years now. I started with charcoal, and now I am kind of dabbling in with some acrylic. It's sort of the way I express myself, my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions. And it's also like a form of therapy for me. And I think it's a deep-seated hobby, a passion of mine.
All right, so the first question is, tell me a little bit about yourself. Are you from Pennsylvania?
I was born and raised in Virginia.
Oh,
I
okay.
moved here when I was 12. I'm 35 now.
Hmm.
Uh, I definitely do not like Pennsylvania. It still is not home to me. I'm married. I have a son. I've been married for about 7 months now.
Oh, okay.
Um, he's a really good guy, and he supports me in all of my artistic ideas, which can get messy.
Do you think that Pennsylvania has something to do with the dark part of the art?
No, that stems from just really a lot of crap piling up in my life throughout the years.
And now you said you've only been doing this for 5 years.
I'm not going to go into detail, but whenever my first marriage ended, I was full blown on drugs.
Okay.
And instead of spiraling out of control like it was probably expected of me to do, I kind of did the complete opposite,
Mhm.
got myself together a little bit, got clean. Um, So once I kind of woke up that very first day without getting drugs, I literally woke up and somehow it just started flowing out.
Mm, right.
I think I had it repressed for a really long time.
You've never painted and stuff in your life before?
No. My mom did. My mom was a huge painter, a crafter, and she tried to get me to sit down and paint with her or make things with her, and I never shown any interest.
I don't know if you've heard about the artists that like they'll have like a near death experience or something that will alter their brain chemistry, and then all of a sudden they wake up just like that, they can do it. Do you feel it was like that type thing, or do you feel like it was something that was already in you because you had seen like your mother do it and stuff? Like, what do you think it was?
Maybe a little bit of both. Um, I was never even into art or projects or anything.
Hmm.
I have really bad ADD, so asking me to sit down and do something, it's not going to last long. But
Right.
when I really sit down and I draw, I've literally sat from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed and did nothing but draw. Get done with another or get done with one, start on another. I was getting multiple drawings out in a day.
What do you call your style of art anyway? What is that called?
I've called it nightmare fuel. And
Yes.
I think that's where a lot of it comes from too. I have sleep issues, and
Oh, okay.
I get a lot of nightmares and sleep paralysis.
Oh, wow.
And I honestly love dreaming, and I love those nightmares, and I chase them. And I think that's where I get a lot of my what's the word, inspiration from. Not all of it, but I think it has to do with it. And when I don't know if I don't know if it's all of my inspiration coming from that, because there's not been one time where I actually knew what I was going to draw or paint. I
Mhm.
will sit down with an empty brain. I have no idea what's going to come out. Whatever comes out just comes out.
Is it dark or is it just deep? You know what I mean?
Definitely both. Definitely both. There are, I do have darkness in me. I mean, a lot of us do.
Mm,
Um, I just don't really know how to contain all of my emotions in a
right,
healthy way all the time.
right.
So, what you see on those canvases and the paper,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's literally just comes out.
Right. So you don't always have an idea what you're drawing, what you're making enough.
I never do.
Do you have a favorite piece of your work?
Um, I do. I actually have about three favorites.
No, you do.
Yeah.
Okay, and what are those?
Well, two of them are charcoal.
Hmm.
There is a staircase going up into this room, and then at the bottom, it looks like a tall, hooded, manly figure. And then behind its legs, it's like a little kid peeking out, kind of using that figure as protection from something, or just standing really close for comfort. It's dark and it's like sweet too.
So do you have a least favorite piece?
Yeah, yeah. I got a little creative and I threw together some, I don't know if it's gesso or gesso, um, with some flowers that I picked up at Michael's,
Hmm.
a little bit of glitter, and I tried to make something pretty. Hideous.
I knew, you know what, when you started saying it, I was like, I know she's gonna say that a pretty piece is the one she hates the most. Have you sold your pieces?
I have. I've sold only if I don't even, I want to say four, three or four.
Hmm.
And I never know how to price them because I know people price based on time
Right.
and I'm very quick. So I never really knew how to price. So I started giving them away. I mailed them out of country
Wow.
for free.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you know what? That makes me happy too.
If your life was a book, what would it be called?
Oh, um, that's a good one. That's a good one. Uh, Maybe just hello.
Okay.
I
Okay.
really don't know.
So are you like working on anything new now or like,
No, my stuff is packed up right now.
all right, because
Process of moving.
isn't that the worst?
I don't like it,
Are you moving to somewhere else in Pennsylvania or out of the state?
unfortunately.
So what do you actually not like about Pennsylvania, by the way?
The crime rate, the weather, um, potentially good people doing dumb things. But
Isn't
that's
that isn't
everywhere.
isn't that everywhere? No, that's not what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
I don't know. I It's just never been home for me.
Uh, do you miss like Virginia or something?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. But how come you never went back?
We actually just went back in May,
Uh-huh.
this past May for a 1 week vacation with my husband's family. And then before that, me and my son went down for 2 weeks
Hmm.
during the summer.
No, I was saying like, why didn't you ever move back there?
Well, my parents are here in Pennsylvania now, and they're at that age where I kind of get a little nervous when I think about
Okay. I
going
got
so
you.
far away.
I
Yeah.
got you. Okay, so what's the best piece of advice you ever got?
Keep going. Just keep going, keep falling, and keep getting up.
Okay. Now, what is the worst piece of advice you got? And you were like, I will never listen to that again.
Hmm. um, do whatever you want to do. You only live once.
You said it was 5 years that you've been doing your art, right?
Hmm.
So tell me like your progression, you know what I mean? Like, would you say like when was the time that you said like, oh, okay, I'm getting good at this, you know what I mean?
Oh, it didn't take me very long to realize that my art was changing. Like the earlier pieces that I've done, I look at now and I actually feel a little embarrassed, to be honest. It went from like stick figure kind of stuff to whatever it is now. Um, I can't really pinpoint when I really noticed it's changed, but I did notice it changing.
Okay, and did you just go off of like natural progression or did you like take some classes and learn how to use these things or did you just do it and you got better over time?
It's no classes. It's all me just doing it
Where can people find you?
on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's all under Ethereal Darkness 8. Um, I think I even have a couple things on Deviant Art.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. And tell me about the name Ethereal Darkness. When did you come up with that?
That's because I couldn't think of anything else. I wanted I want I wanted it to sound a little darkish because I knew what kind of art it was.
Yeah,
Um,
that was up there.
yeah. And I just could not think of anything. So I literally just threw it together, and at first I didn't have the number 8 at the end,
Hmm.
but that login was already in use. So I
Hmm.
put the 8 on just so it'd be different. And I've been wanting to change it, but people keep telling me don't. You're going to lose the people that are currently following you,
Hmm.
and you'll basically be starting over again. So I just won't change it.
So the last question is, what do you want your viewers, people watching this interview right now, what do you want them to learn from you or to take away from this?
People have mental illnesses.
Exactly, yeah.
People have had things happen to them, and people don't understand it. And I
Right.
think if people could get a better understanding of mental illnesses, trauma, PTSD,
Hmm.
CPTSD, I think things would be better with the world, to be honest,
I
because
do
there's
too.
a lot of artists, like
Mhm.
art comes from emotion in general.
Right. Hmm.
It's not all rainbows. It's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to put those feelings into something. Put them into something, you'll feel so much better, and I promise you that. Like we nobody is okay, but you're okay.
But I was gonna say, you know what? That should be the book title. Nobody's okay, but you're okay.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Katie, for doing this interview. And I hope that this inspired the artist in you. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.